Hello and welcome back to another episode of the RotoWire Fantasy Soccer Podcast. My name is Andrew Laird, Senior Soccer Editor of RotoWire, joined on this Tuesday, February 16th by Luis Pacheco to talk about Wednesday's two-game Champions League slate. Luis, I was looking at this slate before I saw the odds, and I built the lineup how I thought I should build a lineup, and I saw the odds, and it completely changed the way that I thought about this slate, and I haven't changed the lineup that I built yet, but I think we're going to end up seeing a lot of lineups on Wednesday that don't necessarily reflect the odds because people think they know better. Not that they know better, but I think that they're more comfortable building a specific type of build, which we'll get into, which doesn't really reflect what the odds are expecting. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. I mean, I'm gonna say sometimes. I mean, fantasy, the way that DK plays fantasy, I mean, odds make sense. Is a big favorite, but it's like here, besides Ronaldo or maybe Haaland, what else are you gonna get? Then you're gonna get goals. So I feel that people go for floors, and if you get lucky, you get lucky. But
Yeah. So.
We'll see what you have. I mean, what was surprised you? Were you surprised? I'm surprised that Juventus is a smaller favorite than I thought it was going to be.
You thought you think they're bigger favorites than you were expecting?
I think they should have been bigger favorites.
Oh yes. So I went in fully expecting them to be like not huge favorites, but much bigger than they are, and built a lineup accordingly. And when I saw that they're like less than 50% to win. And now, granted, they're playing away, but is this game even in Portugal? All the games were moved around. I don't even know if it is. But regardless, I was just surprised.
Yeah, there's in Portugal. I mean, I think the only ones that have travel restrictions are England and Spain. So the English team get to play away 2 times. Well, they get to play. Like Atletico can play at their house because, or Leipzig has to play in Hungary, right? But I think, for what I know, this one is in Portugal. So,
okay, but either way, I was surprised that it was fairly close, and so I think we're going to see a lot of people like stacking Juventus with the expectation that they should kill Porto, but like the odds really don't reflect that you should do that. Yeah, no,
it's. I mean, we've been here. I remember you were talking about the Ocampos slate yesterday, and I remember I slayed that Juventus were playing Ferencváros, and I stacked it, and it was a disaster. So, and also, production-wise, I don't know. They haven't been as good in Italy lately. So, I mean, I understand that, but Porto hasn't done well, and I feel this Porto team is one of the weakest Portos we've seen in the Champions League in a while. So, I mean, Ronaldo doesn't need much to put 2 goals in, and we'll see. I'm not sure who is going to play. I mean, it feels that Chiesa might play. He's expensive though, but then it's like Weston McKennie on the other side. I was expecting more of a I don't know, like Kulusevski or something like that, but I'm not sure. I know Cuadrado is out, so that's good for set pieces. But if Chiesa doesn't play, I mean, I don't know who's going to take corners. Might be even Betancourt or something like that. But
I mean, I would assume Chiesa takes him if he starts.
Yeah, if he starts, he should, I guess.
Yeah, I think, I think Ronaldo is today's Messi. I think he's going to be by far the most popular player. I mean, obviously you can play the Dortmund guys, Sancho or Haaland, but I think for even though Ronaldo is so shot and goal dependent, I don't see anybody playing Haaland over him in cash.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's just if people play Dortmund, it's more for name recognition than anything else, because Dortmund has been terrible.
Yeah,
and
really terrible.
I don't know if people know, but Sevilla has been very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Just beat Barcelona. I mean, it's a team that is really, and they just got Papu Gomez from Atalanta. So, it's something to consider. So, I feel it's going to be Ronaldo and everybody else's. The problem in this slate is like there's no cheap forwards. Like, there's not a 4,000 forward. I think the cheapest one can be Luis Diaz for 6,000. I'd rather play a non-starter than him. So
Taremi's been pretty good.
yeah, I like Mendy Taremi. He's good, but I mean they're good in Portugal. I mean,
they are in Portugal.
Yeah, but they're good in the Portuguese league. Like, they just tie against Boavista. The Reggie Cannon and Albert Ellis. MLS legends.
Sure.
In the actually Ellis scored a goal. I think I checked that. And anyhow, but it's I mean to play Taremi, I guess I'd rather go to Suso. I think, even though I know he's not gonna play full time, especially if Papu Gomez doesn't start.
Yeah.
But I feel most build is gonna be Ronaldo Chiesa.
Yeah, me too.
And if someone is gonna be contrarian, I might add Suso. I guess it depends if Papu Gomez starts or he doesn't. So.
Do you think if Chiesa doesn't start, do you think that just pushes everybody to the Dortmund guys, to like Sancho, or does it push them to Suso? Or I guess Bernardeschi, if he starts, I don't know if he's even in.
I guess it will be Bernard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be. I mean, it's Bernardeschi much better because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I will believe they will. I mean, people go Morata, I guess. Maybe Haaland. I mean, you can go Sancho. I think Sancho. I mean, 9,000. It's he has most of the set pieces now. It's not many.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just Dortmund hasn't been good in Germany lately. And they just hired a new coach, or well, the Borussia coach, but it's taking over next year. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that dressing room is gonna be with a coach which is a lame duck. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a mistake to underestimate Sevilla.
Yeah, I agree. Sevilla's a tough team, and especially at home.
Yeah. Like we like thinking back to that Ocampos slate, like we played him for the goal, but like we weren't playing Sevilla to score 5. Like that's not what I expect. It's just you just have to expect that whoever plays them has to absolutely grind it out, and Dortmund is just never the team I want to have to rely on floor points for.
No, yeah, Dortmund and Juventus are not very reliable. So especially, I mean, paying 9,000 for Sancho seems like a lot. So
yeah.
I'd rather if Chiesa doesn't start, I mean, I will go. I mean, it feels that Morata might be the easier play, but it's a crapshoot.
Right.
I mean, I don't like playing Suso just because of Suso has set pieces, right? Is Papu Gomez doesn't start, which is potential. I mean, yeah. I don't know, it's 50-50. But if he doesn't start, he's not gonna go 90. So after 60 minutes, I mean, you might get nothing or 6 points. So it's so his per 90 numbers are great, but 60 per 90 is not pretty good. So.
Right. Yeah. The per 90 minutes, we should just make per 60 for Suso, and
yeah,
that keeps it. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you can go Marek or anything like that, but that's just. I mean, I feel that's just. I mean, you can play anyone but Chiesa, and it's a GPP whatever lineup.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you think everybody plays Papu if he starts?
I will see. So. I would rather play Papu. I mean, I play Ronaldo, Chiesa, and Papu if I can. So yeah, I think you can. The defenders here are not as exciting as in this slate now. That there's no Angelino.
Yeah.
MLS biggest star, I guess. MLS biggest transfer is Angelino, I think.
He's I guess so. Yeah, Jack Harrison's getting there. But teammates at New York City FC.
Jack Harrison is a player on Leeds. He's not a Champions League.
Not a Champions League yet.
Player.
Yeah.
So
not yet.
Anyhow, doesn't matter. We're not talking about MLS now. But yeah, no, I feel probably Papu Gomez will start. I mean, I'm not sure he's going to go 90. I mean, scary, but, that guy at 8,000 will produce. He'll produce numbers, and, Sevilla have a good team behind him. So, especially Dortmund. Like, I don't know who's going to play right back. Is it going to be Emre Can, or is it going to be – I'm not sure. I believe Morey is not going to play. I don't think he's ready to play at this level. And so it's probably going to be Emre Can. So I don't know. I mean, Papu Gomez can do damage on that side. He plays there.
Yeah, I'd be happy to play anybody who is having to go up against Emre Can at right back.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Then it's like...
There's nobody I want to play.
No, there's nobody else I want to play, as usual.
So this is what made me start thinking about the odds, because I think the easiest way to get out of this problem is just to load up on Juventus. And not that like McKennie or Bentancur or Rabiot or whoever starts is good, but I think people are just fundamentally more comfortable. Like, yeah, I want Juventus against Porto without having to spend a little more for, I don't want to play Oliveira or Reina or Jon Jordan. Like, I don't want to play those guys.
I mean, Oliveira 6,000, man. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it's just, he had PKs and set pieces, but it's Juventus, and he had nothing else. I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
this guy's floor without set pieces is nothing. So
I just feel like everyone is just gonna kind of go to the Juventus midfield thinking, I should just be able to get enough. The only guy I considered in that kind of group, and like McKennie is much more than Bentancur and Rabiot, is Rakitic.
Yeah.
Who, like, he's fine. He's a guy. He's a mid. Like, I'm not going out of my way to play him, but I think he's perfectly fine on this slate.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I mean, I wish I can get to Rakitic or maybe Gio Reyna, his star, something like that. But the reality is, like, I'm probably gonna end up with with Bentancur or Rabiot, or because even if Oliver Torres is star, I mean, it's like a 50 minutes of play. And potential for one set piece. It's just. I mean, if we're gonna burn money, I'd rather burn money elsewhere, then I know I'm gonna have a return. Like at the defenders, at least we can play Sevilla fullback, so or Guerreiro. I mean, not that he has been very good, but rather spend money on defense, I think, than in any of those midfielders. So
yeah, I mean, I think we'd both play Kulusevski if he started.
Yeah.
I think basically whoever's taking set pieces for Juventus is who your second spot is after Ronaldo.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's true.
And it could be Bentancur. It could be...
Bentancur probably, or maybe Ramsey is available. And I haven't seen the trouble list.
I think he's available, but I can't imagine he starts.
Yeah, he hasn't been a starter. I think. I mean, I don't. It's probably going to be Chiesa. Bernardeschi will be a gift. It will be a gift, truly. But it's going to be Chiesa. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like after that, all of the cheaper guys, like if you're going in thinking like I'll play, Brandt's probably not starting, but even McKennie or Otavio, if he start, like I feel like you may as well just go down to Bentancur. Like this is gonna be one of those weird slates where Bentancur is like stupidly popular, and it's not because he has set pieces, and it's not because Juventus are minus 800. It's just like because he's cheap and he plays for Juventus and he's there. Like that's it.
I mean, I play Busquets today, so they just got a PK. Unbelievable. Barcelona's got a penalty. That didn't look like a penalty anyhow.
95% owned Messi goal. All right.
Oh wow, terrible.
But yeah, so
anyhow, yeah.
So we're saying in defense, there's nobody that needs to be prioritized. Like we were saying on the Tuesday slate, we had Angelino, TA, Robertson, but like.
Yeah, here I don't know. Like we talk about it in Giorgio Chiellini has good numbers, but if Danilo's gonna be full back, maybe Danilo is not a bad play. Yep. I like the Sevilla guys. Alex Vidal if he starts. Maybe Jesus Navas is ready. I'm not sure.
I think Escudero could be out there.
Escudero is always Escudero is have to play because Acuna is out, have a tight injury. So I like Escudero for 400. Navas, Guerrero, or Alexandro, any of those guys seems interchangeable to me.
Vidal, I think
I have
also.
a lot of faith on crossing Jesus, but that's me. Some people. I mean, Rafael Guerrero hasn't been taking set pieces. Maybe this is the game. Maybe they go with a 3 at the back system. Maybe there is something they want to change. Was it Coach Nate Rexit? I don't forgot.
Yeah.
But
it was weird to see him as a defender again.
Yeah.
Like, I think we would have played him as a midfielder, Guerrero.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, if he would have been a midfielder at that price, I mean, it's definitely not bad. So a defender, 58 is not bad, actually. But, I mean, if you want Messi and Chiesa and Papu, I'm not sure if you're going to be able. I mean, the difference between playing Guerrero or Escudero doesn't seem too much without set pieces, right?
Right.
Right. And
I don't think it's
Sanusi's 5,000.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Manafa is only 3,700 though.
Yeah, but Manafa does less than Bonucci, so
it's amazing.
I'd rather play Chiellini. I think I'm gonna get 3 points for
it's pretty impressive how little Manafa does as a fullback. Yeah. Like,
it's like a fullback in the Liga MX. It's like
right.
they don't move.
They don't move.
They just stay in the back. So. Oh man.
Yeah. No, I think. Yeah, if you need the salary savings, then any of the Juventus center backs are fine.
Yeah. Soccer is the only sport, and they really care about being very sharp. Like, let's not give the guys any break. Koundé is 4,100 because he might play right back, so he's
right. He's a good player, though.
I love Koundé. No, Koundé is probably not a hot take, but probably top 3 center back right now. Like, it was amazing the other day. I want to see the game against Haaland. He's going to be great because those guys have speed, and it's going to be great to see one against each other.
That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sanchez is great too. That Sevilla Dortmund is a very, very good match. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wonder. I think if Mori starts for Dortmund.
Yeah.
I think people play him just because of the possibility. Like, it's the cheap potential fullback. Like, I think that's the only consideration that people have.
Yeah. I will say people don't do it, but I mean, we have a lot of faith in Mateo Morey in Spain. I mean, he's from Barcelona's system, but I mean, this guy is going to be against Papu Gomez or against maybe Munir or one of those guys. It's just not a good idea. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, 4,000 is great. If you say, hey, it's a $4,000, 4,000 whatever DK dollars fullback, so you can go there. I honestly, if you're going to spend money at midfielder, just go and play one of the cheap Juventus and center backs,
right?
Instead of like But I will go with 3 defenders. I mean, my decision will be the utility will be one of the defenders and spend money on the other guys. But
do you think one of the Juventus, do you think De Ligt or Chiellini's better than Bentancur?
It depends. I would say in paper, yes, because they have clean sheet equity in paper. But if Bentancur has set piece, it's not a bad idea.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do. I mean, sadly, because the odds are so close, the goalkeeper prices are so close.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it doesn't make sense to go with the cheapest one. I mean, if I don't get in at least 2,000 on savings, it just feels, like I went Ter Stegen today and not regretting it so far.
Yeah.
and then, I feel like you can go Chesney tomorrow because I feel that Dortmund Sevilla is going to have a lot of goals, and I'm not sure if Porto can score. So.
Yep, I see that.
Yeah. So I rather, like in my head, like I feel that it's a risk spending on goalie, but if you can get someone for 10 points, there are not many players that can give you 10 points here, not even close to that, unless they score, and good luck.
Right.
So it's like besides the fullbacks, I mean the fullbacks can get to 10 maybe, but on average they don't. Besides Papu, Ronaldo. I mean, let's say Chiesa. I mean, everybody else is like under 10 in general. So
yeah,
it makes sense to spend for a goalkeeper on the 5,000, which might be better money than in Guerrero, I think. I don't know.
I think that's
especially with the delta is so small, right? Oh
yeah,
wow.
I think that's a good way to look at it, though. Like the reasonable path to 10 points, the pool is very small.
Yeah.
If I told you that Bentancur was going to take one set piece, would you play him?
I'll take Bentancur. Yeah, I would. I like Bentancur. He's a good guy. I mean, his numbers are being bad lately, but I feel that he has to play a little bit further back. I mean, and Juventus has a tough schedule. Not because it's tough, just it's a Coppa Italia against Inter, then Napoli. So if you look at the numbers at the fantasy numbers, they are low for them, but I guess it's most of the because of the opponent than because what they do. I mean, I feel Betancourt in general can get to 5 points. Rabiot gets scored those crazy goals once in a while, so.
Yeah.
But I like Betancourt over Rabiot, especially with the pricing. So.
Okay, that's fair. All right. If anybody has any follow-up questions for Luis, you can find him on Twitter at Pacheco. You can find me at RotoWire Andrew, also available in the RotoWire Discord, which is open for all subscribers. If you've enjoyed these videos on YouTube, if you could please hit the like button below. Feel free to subscribe for all of the RotoWire content that we have out for all the sports that we cover. And if you're listening on the audio podcast, if you could please rate and review it wherever you listen. Luis, thank you for that, and good luck on Wednesday.
Good luck, man.